And we are now live with the water cooler. This is Jobs. And my skin is my skin. No, I can't even say it right. Anyway, man, it's so different, man. Not being able to. Apparently, I just accidentally jumped into somebody's watch party. It's just so different, man. Doing it on the Zoom because I can't really put all the bells and whistles, the intro, the whole video. That gets me hype, man. Y'all just don't know, man. I love that shit, man. But in the interest of having a good conversation and not having to have everybody, like nobody can call in, say fuck it. Yeah, we are on. Yeah. Yes, yep. Let me just as y'all know, I am not good at multitasking. And let me just make sure like we should be live. And can you hear me? All right, yeah, we are good. And I don't know what the fuck is up with these stupid ass uh oh my god, what is that with the words on the screen? Oh, I hate that. I don't know why it continues to do that, but yes, we are live. AJ, Sean, Rome, they'll be stumbling in shortly. So anyway, how are you doing? How is your Friday going? It's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Let me see if I can get rid of these damn captions. Like I don't know why they just automatically come on now, but they do. So if you happen to see the shit on your screen, it is not my fault. I'm not sure why I said that way. I just did. Um, and let me see. We may have a person or persons, and let me change that. Oh, snaps! We got another subscriber. Sweet. Let me see if we can change this. Oh man. What I'm trying to do is see. I don't even have time to really do anything. I just have to like randomly say shit until Back Alley TV. What's good, man? How's Baltimore? Y'all got a new mayor now, right? Brandon Scott. That's pretty dope. And if you're not familiar with Not Safe for Ears, that's the family right there. Another podcast. They out of Baltimore. Go check them out. And they did actually have the new Baltimore mayor on the show yesterday. So that was pretty dope. And we've been having some. And let me make sure that we edit this. I don't want to have people upset that it's not my life in the shy, but it's not. This is the water cooler. And just so you're aware, if you have children, um, you need to tell them not listen. Okay, this is not the show for kids. We may say some shit that is just absolutely not cool. Oh, and let me what's good, bro? Who is it? Well, I don't know who this is, but let me unmute you right quick. What's good, bro?
Peace, gang.
What's
Peace.
going on, man?
Peace. What's good? This is Brother Greg. How are you doing, sir?
How are you doing? You all proper and
Oh.
shit. I'm all right, man.
So, yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Once again, we are here. I'm in another nigga state. In another nigga.
Oh my wait a minute. Who is
Oh,
that? I can't even remember now. Like it's been so long since I watched
Arsenal.
the battle. Oh my god, Mr. Disrespectful
Right.
himself.
Look, I
Oh,
just thought this all was fitting for real, but obviously I am a guest here. You feel me? So, and I mean, I don't want to like overstay or overwarm myself.
oh man, talk your shit, man. Stop it. And shout out to Carm Dub. What I'm about to do, Carmen, is I'm about to put the number in here and the member ID. Like if you do want to call up, you have to dial this number and then you put it in this member ID that I just put in comments. Three
All right.
nine oh five.
Can we give a little bit of the community that's listening a little bit of the sauce, just a little bit, if you don't
Of what
mind.
of what sauce? What you talking about?
I mean, basically, like behind us just a little bit. You know what I mean? Because we want to bring the best product that we could possibly bring. So we brainstorm. We ask each other like, what's the main things that we want to talk about? So obviously,
Okay. I got you now. Like, well, come on, man. We just
right.
got no structure over
So
here, man. We just talk.
uh, if you don't mind, can I step forward a little bit?
Go
You
ahead,
feel
knock
what I'm
yourself
saying?
out, bro.
So me being the guy that I am, you feel what I'm saying? Because I already know, like, what type of stance of friendship that I have amongst the guys that I grew up with, right?
Mm.
But I understand that they grew up, they had families, they take care of their son and stuff like, you know what I mean, football practice, you feel what I'm saying, drinking palms or whatever. Like, we really grew up.
I hate to cut you off. I just want to make sure we can hear Rome and we can hear. I think this is Sean with the. This is an interesting picture that says "Our Community." Is that you, Sean? You Our Community? I'm not sure who Our Community is. Rome, can you hear us?
Yeah, it was good, bro.
It was good. It was good.
He's sitting outside, man. He chilling, man. He got the do rag on. No cape though, man. You can't have a do rag out with no cape, man. That's, you got
Man, you know what I'm saying? He got, I mean, got a little knotted up.
you gotta let the cape fly, bro. It's
Nah,
disrespectful.
bro. Nah, man.
And man, I'm telling you, man. You
All
got
right.
you got them earpieces on too, don't you? And my bad, I ain't mean to just cut you off there, AJ, but I wanted to make sure we could hear.
Oh no, we got to make sure the foundation's straight. You good?
Oh, okay, yeah. And matter of fact, I think we just got confirmed. We're gonna talk about some hallucinogens. We're gonna have a brother come on the show and talk about that. So I just seen that confirmation, so that's pretty dope. But
Okay.
yeah, you sound pretty low there, Ron.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better right there.
Wrong there?
Yeah, yeah. All right, now what was you saying? Something about you was going through a spiel, bro. I'm sorry. What was you saying?
Well, these are one of the things that I do, right? Because majority of my friends are known for over 20 plus years, like friends, and nothing has ever changed. You feel what I'm saying? Like the guy that was my guy in the 12th grade. He was the same guy in 7th grade. He was the same guy in the 2nd grade. And I follow these SOSs, you feel what I'm saying? Because I play that role like, oh, nobody calls me. Nobody would have hit me up and hang out with me. And next thing you know, in Jerome convention, my phone just get to blowing up. You don't want to hang out with no one else. You feel what I'm saying? So I actually feel well because not only did I kind of, you feel what I'm saying, like connected some pieces of history previously on the phone call before I got on this line, but the fact that I understand what real friendship is, like, like you got to really think about these things. Like I know, especially the brother on his phone, I know him for 30 plus years, yo. Like you didn't know what the hell you was really good at in basketball
Damn, bro,
when you met
you
me.
got extra deep, didn't you?
Like, like
that's my dude, man.
so like basically the point I'm trying to make is when I talk to these, like I play the victim role. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say that just to say it for real, but things like in Jerome can vouch for this. This is how brothers talk to me. Bring your bitch ass outside. We got everything for you. Why you ain't out here with us, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So it automatically at the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? No matter what the changes that we go through and the things that we gravitate towards that might be separate from the friends that made us friends at one point in time, for we have an understanding of why we have a certain type of bond. And it makes me feel good. So now I actually set up an appointment for tomorrow, which I probably bluff out on my guy George. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably bluff him out, but I probably still hang out with him tomorrow. For real. You feel what I'm saying? Because I mean, it is what it is. But overall, I said all that to say this. People have certain disagreements, and they overlook the things that made them basically connected to the people that they are connected to. I'm not willing to throw something in the trash when I know that we have more things that's tangible amongst each other just because we disagree on one or two things.
Are you all right, bro?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You want me to be honest?
Yes.
You want me to be honest? Because if I be honest, like I could take up probably 25 minutes. Like let's keep it 100. But you know what? I'm not going to do that because off the strength, because we can talk about pain, we can talk about the things that we go through for it. You dig me? But I want to talk about the things that make me happy. Like if I want to dwell,
I'm trying to get there, bro. But you seem
okay,
like
well,
on your chest, man, and you need to get them off your chest, you know. But I was trying to get to, give me 1 second. Let me let them know what we're gonna talk about, and then we'll get back to friendship. Some of the other things other topics that we're gonna talk about tonight. Let me see. Easy E's daughters are beefing. I did not know that. I don't know anything about that one. NBA young boy told Jay Prince off. That's interesting. I actually did look that one up, so that'll be kind of interesting. Defunding the police leading to the resignation of hundreds of police officers. Definitely a dope ass topic. And what else we got? Like, I know Sean sent like a gazillion memes that we could talk. Oh, Sean King getting threatened literally by police officers.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, they got a whole ass group for that shit. The government spent $1.4 billion in stimulus checks to dead people. Justin Bieber, I don't care about Justin Bieber, so we're skipping over that one. Just don't. Man, Hurricane Chris is out of jail and thanks everyone for their support after he was arrested on a second-degree murder charge. I'm not familiar with that. I mean, I know he was arrested, but I don't know the specifics on that one. 3 cops in North Carolina were recorded talking about slaughtering black people and a second civil war. Yeah, we'll talk about that. And I think that's all we got for tonight. Unless you got some other shit. Can we start off with the Jay Prince? Did you want to continue with the friendship thing?
I have to, and not to slow down regularly scheduled programming. Like I have to say this all the time. The amount of love that I have for Jerome, like I don't like. All right, let me ask you this question first. Do you know anybody like do you have a close relationship to anybody that you know for over 30 years?
Pretty much my family. That's about, to be quite honest, like I don't like the cats that I grew up with, generally speaking, nah. Like after I moved here, like I don't call nobody that's not gonna call me. Sean, you should be there too.
And
this is Sean looking like an NWA album cover. Can you hear it, Sean?
I don't want to.
My bad. I'm trying to make sure the audio good with his ear. He got the video going, so that's pretty dope. But he did have the video. Now it's Sean Mack is connecting the audio. Trying to make sure that everybody, is good. All right. So now I just unmute you and we should be good. Okay.
All right, I found out how to get the. You hear me?
Oh yeah, yes, we good.
All right.
All right.
I made it happen.
All right, we have cut AJ off. Well, I have cut AJ off several times, and he was having a moment.
Okay. I thought you meant in life. I was like, what's going on here?
No. Like, God damn it, did AJ do it again?
No. He tapped we talking about friends, the lifelong friends.
Oh.
I really have to throw that out there because I don't think people understand that, right?
I mean,
like
I
my
think
older brother.
most people
I'm sorry,
got
go ahead.
lifelong friends. I think I'm probably unusual.
I think lifelong. You know what I mean? It's like they no longer friends. If you ask me, when it's lifelong, you've been in my life a certain amount of time. You ain't my friend no more. You like a cousin or something like that. You know, it depends. You know what I'm saying? You can have acquaintances like that person you keep at arm's length. But you know what I'm saying? If I'm in tune with you, like we've been rocking like that for years, and you have kids and all, I'm Uncle Sean now. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But yeah,
Like, let me tell you a quick story, real quick. So, I'm
Make
glad
it quick,
you
man.
said.
I'm trying. This shit's depressing me.
I swear, I came back on the show to not talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get these baby bars. They baby bars. They baby bars.
Nigga been having a moment for 15 minutes. Wrong. Get your man.
I'm glad you brought him up because when this tall ass muscular human put on that tuxedo, you feel what I'm saying? They got married for real, nigga. You feel what I'm like? This is how you know you're real, nigga. Nigga, he ain't invite me the way you say invites to weddings. I mean, what's it called? You feel what I'm saying? Where you get on one knee or whatever. You propose. You feel what I'm saying? No, like, nigga, just slide through, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So we go to his wedding, right? And this is a true story. So we go to his wedding.
Okay. AJ, you got like 3 minutes to get this story out, bro.
Oh, I don't even need 3 minutes for real.
All right.
Just give me 150.
All right.
150.
All right.
So boom. So we go to the young man's wedding, right? So of course me and his cousin link up. You already know who I'm talking about for real, right? So this goddamn hooligan, you know what I mean? Like they got all these expensive bottles of champagne and all this shit for real. So boom, they'll grab a bottle. So like he took us back to we was in the third grade. He threw that he put the whole bottle in my jacket, like took it to where the collar was at and pushed it down like one of those. This nigga, wrong wife, walked right past us for real, and looked me dead in my eyes and said, "I know you had some bottle of champagne in your jacket." This nigga walked away from me, bro. Like he set me up, bro. Like that's how much of niggas we are, nigga. Like if you make it anyway, for real, you go there and you proceed to have him get show for real. I just want to show you what loyalty look like, and that's it.
You need a hug, bro. That's all you gotta say, man.
Oh, I need 1,000 of them.
It's okay, man.
We're not even wrong with that.
Hey, it's nothing wrong with that, bro. We all need a hug sometime. Nothing wrong with that. All right, Jay Prince and what's this nigga? NBA young boy, however you say it. I watched the shit. So if you don't know, apparently NBA, and let me make sure I got this kid's name right, so I don't sound too old. But apparently,
did you hear his reply?
I didn't hear his reply.
You have to hear his reply, bro.
I didn't hear it, but I read it.
Yeah,
and no, actually, I understood where the kid was coming from, and the kid was right. But let me give you the backstory for people that don't know. NBA young boy house got broken into, and apparently Jay Prince found, somebody reached out to him, said, "Hey, we the ones that did it. Didn't know the guy. We want to make this shit right." So Jay Prince goes to social media and tells NBA young boy via social media, "Yeah, I got your car keys, like this, blah, 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 blah." They tells him the story, what happened, and that he got his shit back. And NBA young boy was like, his response was pretty much like, "Why the fuck you got to go to social media to do this shit? Like, that's corny." And that is corny. Like, you're too motherfucking old to be handling shit like that. You've been in the game for too many years. And this would be the same cat that would tell if the roles were reversed, he would say the same exact thing. Like, why the fuck is you doing this shit for clout? to make it seem like oh, you know, like you the big man and you doing shit. Like the kid didn't ask him to do that shit.
Listen, man.
Well, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you
There's absolutely no way Jay Prince got caught with everything like that. It's just, it just don't happen.
Your shit is extra low again. But Jay Prince got clout for my generation. He don't got clout for NBA young boy. He's just an old nigga.
But that's the biggest question that I always have, that I question myself with. Like, how does this benefit Jay Prince? Like, is he like, he didn't get the way he is for pulling stunts like this.
Right, but so Jay Prince ain't popping no more. So he doing it for clout.
Bro,
let me throw a curveball quick. How do we know that he ain't set that shit up?
Hey, you know what? Carmen Dub just extort the young boy. Shit. Yeah, Carmen Dub just said that shit.
How we know he ain't do that? What he said, Texas is my business. You know what I'm saying? How we know he ain't do that? You know what I'm saying? So he could lean on the young boy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the only way I would say that he didn't do that is because he publicly put it out there that he got his shit back. Like if he was gonna do that, it would have been a private situation. You know, this is what it is, because apparently they stole like his car keys and all type of shit. You know, but he was like, that was just some whack ass shit.
But we have to also realize there's a new era where attention brings money. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? The attention had to be to a degree the right attention. Now it doesn't matter. You getting money off bad attention. You know what I'm saying? Look at Tekashi. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but Tekashi had a following beforehand. And my bad, go ahead, AJ.
But his whole following
the thing is
bullshit.
Well, the thing is, let's look at the previous actions that Jay Prince did. And I'm talking about Jay Prince saying. When he went to get the chain, when the homeboy got his face slit, like a year ago, I forgot his name, Wyman something or whatever in New York or whatever. Did he try to capitalize off of it, or did he try to cease the situation? So you have to look at character traits as they boil down. He's an old nigga. Maybe he doesn't have the understanding of calling a nigga and how it would be embarrassing if I make a video of me helping you get your shit back. He might not understand that, but we have to look at intentions. I don't know if he's clout chasing, yo, because he's pretty much a god. He's pretty much a god where he stay at. He is. Like, he's
a god to old niggas. He is not a god to some nigga that's 20 years old.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm gonna tell you why that's a lie. No, hear me out. Because if he was just a god to old niggas, why couldn't Tekashi perform at that joint for when he was in Houston?
I can get Tekashi not to perform, bro. Like that's not exactly difficult. That's not saying you got muscle because you didn't get Tekashi Snitch 9 to not perform. Like,
but he has muscle though. I think we all can agree with that though. He has muscle.
I mean, he's got muscle that's my age, nigga. He ain't got like 25 muscle.
Wait. His son is like the younger version. I'm not saying I don't know what he's doing, but I'm sure he tapped into a little bit of the younger generation because his son rolling around it with packs. Because that's how the Tekashi shit. It wasn't Jay Prince out there. It was Junior out there.
Yeah, but Junior is a spoiled brat that's doing shit off his daddy reputation, if we being honest.
What's wrong with that?
And it looked like a bunch of niggas around him was his age. So like you said, the older niggas. It just
but that's not Jay Prince. That's his son, niggas.
The father's gonna ride for his son. You feel what I'm saying? You can do things unintentionally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, I give you that one. Like my old man got into some shit Yeah, I'm gonna ride with the old man. I'm definitely gonna bring my boy.
You see what Calico father did when Briggs was acting crazy with Mookie now? You seen that? You seen it? Come on now.
No, I didn't.
Oh my! You a liar!
I'm not lying, bro. Like I have not watched. I have not watched a battle in God knows when, to be quite honest. Like it's been a long ass time. And hold on one second. What's up, killer? Yeah, you dial that 646-876-9923 number, and then you got to put in that member ID number, the 373 number, and that's how you can get on. And where was Jay Prince when the KKK came to Texas? Ooh, that's calm.
The same place where everybody else was at when they came to Texas.
Yeah, but everybody else ain't saying how they run Texas.
Well, all right, let me ask you this: how much money did the KKK make off of black people when they came there?
What does that have to do with anything, bro?
It has a lot to do with it because it actually has a lot to do with it because if somebody is a snitch, comes to this city and takes money from it for real, like lots of money that people are giving to it that can go possibly in the pockets of recording artists that's under rap a lot. It has a lot to do with it. The KKK is not going out that bitch and rapping those songs. Like, this one on that bitch marching. They're not hurting nobody.
No, I don't want to hear you talking about how you run Texas only for niggas. You run Texas, or shut the fuck up. Period.
So what do you think? When
the real problem shows up, you tucking it.
What's the real problem?
And running. The Klan is. You gonna say the Klan is not a real problem?
What have they done? What have they done? They just walked outside.
Are you?
I'm dead serious.
What has the Klan done? I don't know. Hang niggas for hundreds of years.
Hold on. We have to talk about a time period when you're talking about when Jay Prince ran Houston for real, and right now, what has the Klan done within the ground that he said he won when he started running it, and right now, what has the Klan done?
I mean, I'm not keeping account of what they done in Texas. What I'm saying is, and shout out to My Life in the Shot. What I'm saying is that it's the fucking Klan. Like, at no point should that be for the Klan to just run up through your shit and you not do nothing.
Where have they been running? Has the Klan walked through your neighborhood? The Klan ain't walked through my shit.
Okay, NBA Youngboy didn't do nothing to him.
But, I mean, I honestly, in my honest opinion, I think that we're just trying to put the pressure on so-called people that we think they're gangsters because we give them a label. We give them the same label that white people give them.
No, you cannot. No, bro. He gave himself this label. I never, ever. I don't even know Jay Prince. I'm not in Texas. I don't know. I can't vouch for shit that nigga says he didn't do.
I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about him in particularly. I'm talking about the so-called goons and the imaginary thugs that we're mixing up that's supposed to be behind them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Jay Prince never stopped another black man from getting money. He stopped Tekashi from getting money for real, which never identified as a black person. Now it's a problem. Name an artist that didn't get money in Houston.
I don't know, bro. Again,
that's the whole point. That's the whole point. So we can't
put one foot into Texas.
That's what I'm saying. So we can't put imaginary Ku Klux Klan niggas in Texas for real, and say, why you not fighting these niggas? He's protecting his ground, dog.
Imaginary? Okay, bro.
Imaginary.
That's
you gotta show me proof. They are imaginary.
Hey, we need a fresh sip of water. Throw that cup out, man. What else on the docket? No. I need facts. Let's have this conversation. I need facts. I mean, if you want to make up these imaginary goons because you never grew up around these niggas for real. So now you
like
I have a problem with this.
You just making up shit as you go.
No, I'm not. Because you're making a divide between.
The Klan is actually real, bro. I know it's shocking, but they actually exist. Now, and I'm absolutely certain that they are in Texas somewhere, just like they're in every other fucking state. The only motherfucker that Jay Prince ever goes after are niggas that look like you and me. You ain't that goony.
In the public eye.
Well,
in a public car.
he sure
Three
has
hundred.
no
Like this.
problem.
Hold on.
He got no
Well,
problem publicly
well,
saying what
300
he's doing with niggas.
300 gangsters handle problems that you would never see on social media for real, for real. But if you only want to dictate what they do on social media, then be my guest, my nigga. If I want to dictate you on what you do on social media, then be my guest. Then be my guest. Then be my guest.
Okay.
Like I hate this whole ordeal where we're putting
Niggas shouldn't have no
things.
responsibility, no social responsibility. That's what you hate.
No, you're giving these niggas all the social responsibilities for real, without no reward at the end of it. You just want them niggas to do the things that you're scared to do.
I'm not actually scared to do that, to be quite honest, bro. Like I could say.
All right, so everything that you
however,
name,
I'm not going to. I'm not a publicly say what I did type of nigga. Now, if you're going to be a public goon,
I'm glad you said that.
Which Jay Prince seems to really love to be, then you can't be a public goon when it's only about black people. That's all I'm saying. So, however, no, hold on, because we moving on to a next topic.
Gotcha.
What else we got? There was a family in New Jersey. I know this is a whole different one, but they spent $450,000 on this house.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, nice. Had a swimming pool in the back.
Oh,
yeah.
Life.
Not one person in the family knew how to swim. So their 8-year-old daughter gets in the pool and drowns. The grandfather then jumps in to try to save her. He can't swim either, and he drowns. The daughter jumps in to try to save her, and she drowns. So you got 3 people, and eventually the grandmother was able to save. Well, she didn't save her, but she was able to actually get the baby out of the pool, the 8-year-old. But you had 3 people drown. Like, why would you buy a house with a swimming pool and no one in the family can swim?
My next question: how deep was the pool?
She was because it was a above ground pool. So the first thing I'm thinking was like, y'all should be able to stand up. Well, there was like a 6-foot and 7-foot area in this pool, and that's where she went into. Yeah, that's it's sad, but that's like, come on, man, what are y'all doing? Y'all got all this bread, and you buy a house.
They buy no swimming lesson.
With a loaded weapon. Like, nobody can, like, at least get one person that can swim.
How hard is it to spend an extra $5-10 to get a inflatable?
Well, I mean, how much research have we done? How long did they own the house for? How many times have you went to the swimming pool?
Man, how long did they own common sense? I'm sorry, I'm going.
I disagree with that. Like, see, it sounds no. I'm glad you said that, because that's how the average Negro thinks for real. It sounds cute for real. It sounds cute.
I tend to agree with him on that one. Like it makes no sense knowing that if I have an 8-year-old child and I cannot swim and my child cannot swim, I am not purchasing a house with a swimming pool. I'm not.
My nigga. So you, all right. How did they even get the money to even buy this swimming pool? What type of poverty did they come out of to even purchase a house with a swimming pool? Like, these are the things. Like, all right,
what?
Y'all got it.
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, my interpretation. I mean, my opinion on it.
Like, that's literally like saying I bought a house with a kitchen in it, but I didn't know that you couldn't put certain things in the oven over 425 degrees and now burn the house up. Like, what are we talking about? Like, these things are accidental shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
no. You don't accidentally buy a house with a pool.
No, listen. That's why they have seat belts. You get safety precautions for shit. You wanna get a pool? Cool. I don't know how to swim. I get a fucking inflatable. I get some inflatables. I get some noodles. You know what I'm saying? Some shit where I could, I could grab and hold on to.
So you honestly think that the person bought the house with the intention of, I know that my family members cannot swim? I'm just gonna buy this shit anyway. You really thought that they were thinking like that, my nigga?
It's not like the swimming pool was a fucking
It's not
surprise. Like you went to go look at the house, you looked in the backyard, and you saw a big ass
people drown in bathtubs.
Who?
Yeah.
Like, people drown in bathtubs. Like, what are y'all talking?
Who? When is that?
Like,
outside of a baby.
Famous people. People get
Okay.
Come on, yo, this nigga said only famous people drown.
I didn't say only. I said, you know, sometimes famous people, you know, they drown. Because drugs.
You got to make better decisions, man. If you have a child, at the very least, put a covering over the pool until y'all get some swimming lessons.
Well, you can't. I mean, the fact that the child died in the swimming pool wasn't the fact that it was a swimming pool there. Bad parenting is bad parenting. You could have put him in a low ass room and he dropped some fucking Drano or bleach or something like that.
That's not gonna kill 3 people in a family. I'm not blaming it on the pool. I'm blaming it on a poor decision.
All right, if a child drinks Drano for real, the other 2 people that's trying to save the child is not going to drink Drano to save the child.
That is my point.
So basically, niggas are not supposed to box it.
Well, with a child drinking Drano, there's an adult there who can call an ambulance.
No, the child was doing bad things that would get him in a place where it would jeopardize his life. These are normal things that children do all the time.
It's like.
So the first reaction that an adult, you know what? You're right. Fuck them adults. They're supposed to just jump in the water and die. Fuck them.
No, I'm not saying that, but you have to be able to, like I put it to you like this, and I've seen my kids from babies to adults. Like your kids are gonna do dumb shit. That's just inherent of being a kid. But what you also want to do is be able to protect your children when they do dumb shit, or be able to get them out of the dumb shit. Now, if you can't get them out of the dumb shit, which would be the pool, and you can't swim, and nobody else in your family can assist if something goes wrong, it's probably not a good idea for you guys to spend, especially the money that y'all spent. They weren't. They could have bought a house without a pool. That's all I'm saying. But now, it's unfortunate y'all lost 3 members of y'all family.
But the only thing I'm saying, it wasn't intentional for it. It just wasn't intentional.
No, it's not intentional. Like nobody is saying it's intentional, but it's avoidable.
Okay. Correct.
That's all I'm saying.
That's facts. You're right. Let's keep it popping. My bad.
All right.
You're right.
Snoop is trying to start a versus the boxing edition. Snoop is first off, nobody on the planet wants to see Snoop box anybody, bro. I don't.
You think he's starting for himself, or he's trying to have a hub and put the little niggas under it? Because I don't know what this little young light skinned nigga name is, but he want to box everybody. Like I seen
Osiris.
The Osiris nigga. I seen this nigga hop on the car and saw wiggling his body while the car was moving and shit. For it. That's light skinned nigga shit. So he want to box everybody.
Hold on 1 second. Hey Rome, nigga, is you with us, bro?
Yeah, man.
You sure, man?
Oh, we look like Rizza Islam, man. Come on, man.
Man, if this nigga if this nigga Snoop have celebrities boxing, they're gonna be shooting at each other. Somebody gonna get beat up, and they not gonna take it well. Once Black Twitter get a hold of you, done got your ass whooped on TV. They're gonna feel some type of way.
It's old, yeah.
Well, if you the Osiris kid already been boxing around with some of the dudes.
That nigga ain't win one fight.
He's boxing with what's his name? Trey Songz. Who else he's boxing with? He's calling out Uzi Vert.
he was boxing with designer, and I seen designer like, yeah, like I don't see the skills, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like
But
I don't.
you said he was boxing with Trey Songz, bro. That right there
No,
just
no. What's
that
his name?
doesn't sound like that
Not
doesn't
Trey
sound
Songz.
tough.
What's his name? Damn. Oh man, I'm messing it up.
Yeah,
Other
but
dude.
it doesn't matter, bro, because that's it's not gonna end well. Like say this dude
Tory
got
Lanez.
Yeah, I agree.
Tory Lanez. Shoot.
okay,
Tory
that ain't as
Alright.
bad as Trey Songz. Not saying that Trey Songz ain't got hands. If you out there, don't try to fight me, bro.
He was out there fighting cops.
Really?
Trey, yeah. Trey
Yeah, he was
did it.
playing calm.
I did not know that. When was that?
You know, light skinned nigga shit.
I think like a week or two ago.
Really? Where?
Yeah, he fought. Yeah, like he fought some. Like the thing was, when they was fighting, they didn't curl him up off the punches. They were just bigger than him. You feel what I'm saying? Like that nigga is little as a bitch. Like he's really little, yo. I mean, and he talked about all this swag and shit for real. Like put on them gloves, and every nigga I seen him fighting was bigger than him.
Hey, he got a lot of heart. You hear when he singing songs, he be singing that shit with passion.
He do, you know, he might have hands. You never know. And shout out to what up though, Adrian. We was talking about Snoop Dogg is trying to put together like a boxing versus. I personally like I just like, and I wouldn't doubt like white people would be able to do it and handle it, and I don't think they would like want to shoot each other after the fact. But if you get two of these young rappers to get to scrapping, the one that loses, and if he loses bad, it's gonna want to shoot the other nigga.
I agree.
I just don't see them
100%.
shaking hands and walking away amicably. I just don't see it.
I agree 100%.
No, just my 2 cents on that one. All right, so
I don't think. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
all right, yeah, we damn, I didn't realize we didn't talk about almost an hour already.
Yeah.
Defunding the police. I'm with that shit. Hey, wait a minute, hold on. God damn, Rome is done. It's done, bruh. It's a wrap. Rest in peace to that chicken.
Hey, Ron, he never heard of the after. He never heard of an after party, man.
Hey, wrong. My nigga.
Yo,
I'm outside all day tomorrow, for real. Yeah, man, I'm finally gonna get my hair cut. I'm coming out the cave, for real, man.
You gotta see him eating this piece of chicken, though, bro. Like I don't.
This nigga hit the best cartwheel I ever seen in my life, for real. So I already know how
that was okay. That was horrible. That was fucking horrible, man. We're not gonna go over the cartwheel thing again.
Yeah, I saw it again.
yo, listen.
He doubled down on
If
it.
you can't do it.
Like, real talk. Next time, you know what the funny thing is? Next time I see this nigga, I'm gonna hit a cartwheel for real. We gonna be right in the track. I'm gonna hit a cartwheel right in the track.
Do me a favor. Do not record that.
Record it.
No, do not record that.
No, yeah, record it. I'm gonna hit the whole jaw. My leg, pause. No homo. My leg's gonna be in the air. Pause.
Hey. Oh my god.
Pause. All right,
you can pause. Say it. Pause a million times. It's not gonna change. Wait a minute. Don't defund the. And see, Carm Dub says don't defund the police because it will get worse. And I totally disagree because they have done that in New Jersey and it didn't get worse. It actually got better. They have convinced us that we are so dependent on them that shit will go to hell in a handbasket if them niggas ain't got a job. Nobody's saying they don't have a job forever. Like, and I talked about this earlier today when I was on My Life in the Shot. And back in the 80s, Ronald Reagan, the president at the time, they was beefing with the air traffic controllers. He fired every air traffic controller in the country on the spot, nigga. No plane fell out the sky. Nobody got into an accident. The world didn't fall apart. You know what they did? They made them all reapply. Some of them didn't get their job back. Same shit. They don't have to do it necessarily like that fell swoop, that, cut it immediately. But yeah, they can defund the police and we'll still be all right. Like, I see cops with brand new SUVs. For what? it's police departments with tanks, literally tanks. They don't need that shit.
Right.
They buy shit as toys for the department. So to defund the police is not going to put the world in jeopardy. I'm cool with that. I'm not saying that they need to all be fired immediately, although in some cases I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Like,
I mean,
in Chicago, they solved 9%, and I got this from my guy Donald Washington today. They solved 9% of the murders. Nigga, 9%. What are you doing anyway? Like, if you ain't got no job, you know how many? Oh, then 9% of the murders still won't, get solved. Like, it's not that big of a difference if you just fire their ass and start over.
I mean, well, the thing is, like, anybody that has a problem with the police getting defunded, right, especially a black person. So, do you think that they was doing a good job before they was defunded? Like, what the fuck? You thought that them niggas was on their P's and Q's before they got defunded.
Yeah, and you don't have to take everything immediately. And I'm not sure. You say, look what happened in Minnesota and Chicago. Nothing's happened in Minnesota.
What happened? Right.
And in Chicago, I don't recall them defunding the police. What the police did in Chicago was stop doing their job. Like, they were caught on tape saying, and this was during a shootout, let them niggas shoot at each other. They actually said this on tape. So I'm sorry, like, if you take $1 million from them and decide to give kids in the worst neighborhood jobs for the next 5 summers, that might actually help more than cops not doing anything anyway but collecting a check.
Right.
Yes, sir. And yeah, that's way more than that's way better more than putting more money into them the same way, doing the same things and not happening. These trainings and nothing. That's just and then it's just giving them more money and nothing happened, nothing changed. So
yeah,
you can't train, take some money away. Hey,
and while we at it, like, what I don't understand is how come nobody is suing the police unions? Like that is wholeheartedly the problem. It's because they know they can do shit with impunity. Because the unions, no matter what they do, this nigga Roman's about to fall asleep. If this nigga falls over, bruh, I am going to die laughing. Yeah, are y'all looking at Roman? He's swaying over there. You all right, bruh?
Where you at? Hold on, let me see what this nigga is, man.
My bad, man.
Yo, I want to see if he run away for real, man. I might slide through that bitch.
Yeah, you might have
over there. I ain't over there.
You ain't no, I'm sliding through tomorrow, yo. I'm getting my head cut. I'm finally breaking out quarantine, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm on my people's house. So
I'm shaking out my Shaquille sunflower look for real, nigga.
Hey, Carm said to get Roxy to wake Rome up with that sloppy. I don't think Roxy didn't have a head though. Roxy was just below the neck. Did Roxy don't have a head, right?
Yeah,
wrong.
Like, I didn't keep asking crazy ass shit. Nah, man. Like, nah.
I mean, it's no different than you bringing up Big Herc every show.
Nah, bro.
And
Big Herc's really whack though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so is having a fake ass sex doll in the closet. Like, it's really whack.
Like, what do you mean? Like, that nigga's really whack though.
How do you know, bro?
Yeah, I listened to a couple of his songs. They was ass.
No, they weren't. Stop lying, man. Now you stop lying. You stop lying, man. And shout out, we got Not Safe for Ears in the building. What's good, family? Hey, I don't know why y'all laughing, because we got the best rapper out of Baltimore on the phone. AJ.
Peace.
In the history of Baltimore, AJ is the best MC ever.
You're correct. Man, come on. Man.
Yo,
I forgot. Yes, Tupac grew up in Baltimore, and he's the GOAT.
That's facts.
Oh, yeah, it's the same argument.
Can I go down a quick memory lane about me rapping or whatever? I promise I will wrap it up under the span of a minute and 30 seconds.
Okay, no, because you are incapable of a minute and 30 seconds, bro. I will bet money.
All right, a minute and 45.
How do you How do you add to the time?
There was no deal.
All right. We'll do that towards the end of the show. Don't forget. But
gotcha. No bullshit.
There was a Nigerian businessman arrested for allegedly scamming over $435 million.
Yeah, I heard about that nigga.
How do you find that nigga?
That's bullshit.
His social media.
Yeah.
They like, yo, what is this dude doing? How's he getting all this money? Where is it? Oh, he's scamming. Come here. That baby bad.
Look, bro. Like not say for years. I know you from Baltimore too, but you're not about. Look, I don't even know who Los and Boss Man. That sounds whack.
No, Los and Boss Man is fire. I don't know who's in the comment section, but shout out to them.
Shout out to them. They're from Baltimore.
Yeah, of course, I know who they are.
No, come on, man. Don't bring up the dumpster juice MCs that nobody's heard of.
Chill. Don't talk about.
Don't do that, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, yo.
Like that. Come on, man.
Come on, bro. Boss Man is fire. Los is fire.
There's nobody outside of the DMV or I'm sorry, nobody outside of Merlin that heard of this nigga. Nobody.
Wow. You know what the funny thing is? I agree with him. And I'm not even trying to shit on these niggas. I agree with them. Like, I can tell you about times where I met Boss Man. Me and this nigga been in the studio so many times for real. And this nigga act bougie like you was. You see, I'm talking. Like, I didn't met all of the rappers within the time span between like 2004 and 2009.
All four of them. It's like
no, there's a lot of them. You got 100 grand, man. You got I mean, not like I was. I really was into with the streets at the time. I mean, but at the same time, the same way I respect anybody that you knew that was coming up that was fire to you. Like them niggas was fire to us. They might not be fired now. Their music might not have translated because a lot of it hasn't. But I do gotta give them niggas respect. Because they actually put their neck on the line. So I gotta give them respect.
Y'all got some. That's why Baltimore has horrible taste in music, though, bro. Baltimoreans.
I agree.
I could not take Baltimoreans serious when they say somebody's fired. Every once in a while, it'll be some validity to it. But even the blind man can hit a bullseye once in a while.
This nigga's so biased, yo. Like, it's disgusting.
No, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. He's absolutely right. Like, I literally been there where niggas used to all go to the Five Seasons, pay their money to go into the Five Seasons and rap in front of other niggas that rap for real. You're not going to do it on the radio.
Hold on one second. We got Imani in the queue too. I'm gonna bring her in. Hey, Sean, you all right over there, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. What's up?
Oh, it sounds like niggas getting active over there.
Oh no,
Sean was listening to his real shit.
No, it sounded like niggas was popping over there. I make sure he good.
Nah, they still fucking fireworks, man. You know,
okay.
Man, you niggas don't stop with this shit.
You can't really tell. Amani, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. How you doing, Queen?
Peace, Queen.
Hey, I gotta say something. Rome, you is fucking that chicken up.
What? He had to give some content, you know.
Look at it. I'm
all she want to do is just pour, you feel what I'm saying, candle wax on a nigga chest and leave. That's all she want to do. Just pour candle wax on a nigga chest, pause, no homo, and leave.
Yeah, you can't no homo your way out of that one, though, bro.
Of course I can, because that's my man. Of course I can.
That was all uncomfortable for me. I'm just saying.
How was it uncomfortable when the first person she mentioned was not even you, but him? The only person that's uncomfortable is niggas that's not in shape.
You went. Well, I'm never gonna be in shape. Although
I'm never gonna be in shape either.
Although
I
must admit that since I've had, since I had the surgery, I have been doing, I got to go to cardiac rehab 3 times a week. So I'm actually exercising, which I haven't done in, forever. So, I've been getting up. I have not smoked a cigarette since May the 4th. I ain't even had a drink since before then. So I have not desecrated my vessel in any shape, fashion, or form since May the 3rd. So, I'm trying out here, bro.
And how's life?
Salute you.
Like, depressing as fuck.
I know. Was it the same? Hey, was it the
same?
Is it
really? Hold on. Is it really depressing? You talking about us?
Yes, nigga, it is. I don't. All my vices were taken away from me immediately.
And that's your coping. That was your coping mechanisms. You know
what?
We're here to brighten up your day, my God.
God damn, they shooting them shits off over this. Anyway, it's
Is that a gunshot?
Well, some of them is snuck in there, but they got the
he said that like it was nothing. Like, bro, like go in the house, man.
I do that.
Yeah, like some of them is that shit's is not a firework. Like them the laziest fireworks ever, or niggas is busting.
Yeah, but niggas know how to shoot. You shoot at an angle. You know what I'm saying?
I heard from the ultimate hotep, like the ultimate hoteps, like when you reach the final level of hotep. I heard from these niggas, and they were saying that basically like the same, you'll kill me, like the same way like they was laying out bricks for people to riot, so bricks or whatever. They're saying that they're laying down fireworks so it can disguise the gunshot. I ain't gonna lie, I've been hearing fireworks for the past 2 weeks myself. Where do these niggas get these fireworks? Like, I don't even live around niggas. But I'm not even trying to speak like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I hear these fireworks as well.
Like the bricks part, yeah.
Is it possible?
That actually was happening. Because it was like I saw a dude do a video, and there was a big ass stack of bricks neatly placed at a bus stop.
I seen that. Right.
Yeah. No. It wasn't no construction nowhere. It was nothing.
Right.
It was
on a pallet. Like the bricks was on a pallet, like a forklift drop. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like a forklift dropped it down and skirted it off for in the darkness of the night, nigga. So when the next time they came out there, these are perfectly bricks right here for you to throw. I feel the same way about fireworks. I haven't been hearing fireworks like this before the 4th of July in years. Like, where the fuck are these niggas getting all these fireworks from?
Right.
Yeah, that's a good question. Although, like, I've been hearing a lot of people across the country, posting about it and complaining about it. Thank God I'm not, having to deal with that. But you ain't the only person. Oh, and rest in peace to St. Louis rapper Huey.
Oh yeah, I got a funny story about him too.
Best known for his hit single "Pop, Lock, and Drop It."
Yeah, he's the reason why my knees are bad right now. Yeah.
I got a funny story about him.
Hold on 1 second, AJ. What you say, Queen?
Gotcha.
I said he's the reason why my knees are bad right now.
Oh my God.
Hey, baby.
You gonna blame it on him, huh?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You got one way and lock it the other way. You feel? You might break something.
Absolutely.
Hey, not safe for ears. Say Rome chewing the gristle off the chicken bones. Like I'm certain that the inside of that chicken bone is scared right now. Like he might just crack us open and keep going.
Rome ain't playing no games with that chicken.
He is not, man. That.
You know what?
That's got to be a world record or something.
I say, all right, you know what? Next week, I'm sliding up on Rome for real while you on the live for real. And show you how unmuscular I am. You feel what I'm saying? I'm here.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that.
No, this nigga got muscles, nigga. Like, this nigga put it, like, yo, real talk, yo. I was in the house with this nigga. This nigga put his shirt on the wall for real, hung it up. You feel what I'm saying? Put another shirt on, but the shirt he put on the wall still had the muscle imprint on his body.
You dumb, bro.
I love this nigga. I love this
nigga. You silly for that, bro. All right. Oh my goodness. Let me see. And there was in Wisconsin, a young sister was in her car. I want to say she was at the light, and some racist white boys ran up on her and sprayed lighter fluid on her and set her on fire.
Wow.
Ooh. Right. She survived.
Yeah, she did.
I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, she did. And she said she grew up. I kind of read the story. She grew up in that area. Life was, relatively normal for her. She was surprised that this happened where she was at, and they called her a nigger beforehand. And you're gonna tell, like, I don't know if they were caught. I did not see if they got caught or not. But with all these fucking cameras, like, they caught that broad that set the Wendy's on fire by identifying tattoos and all type of shit. But y'all can't find a motherfucker that's running up into a car randomly in broad daylight and throw lighter fluid on somebody and set them on fire.
You don't wanna.
Ain't no way in the world.
That's why. That's why my thing is next generation. Give them all the information early, and point all the sides out to them, so they'll get codified. You know what I mean? Teach them how to protect black. Look each other in the eye. I walk down the street now and I be looking people in the eye. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can nod. What's up?
I don't know if you can teach your child there's no, unfortunately, some things you can't teach away, and that's some shit that just so beyond the pale that you can't, I don't know that you can teach your child anything that would prevent that from happening.
Well, the best I can say is you give them the truth. You tell them, you give them a path. And hope they follow.
I have a question.
My son, that's what I do with my son. You know what I'm saying? I actually want him to call at night. So I know he doing things, you know what I'm saying? He got his own little apartment now. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. And
that's what's up.
Yeah, I had him when I was young, and you know what I'm saying? It was rough. You know what I'm saying? I was growing up myself, you know what I'm saying? But I gave him the best I could. I gave him, as much truth as I can.
Sean, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, and this is not like a direct question, but since we're speaking about the people that assaulted that black female for real, right?
Okay.
So the first thing we did was try to find a way we can combat it. But let's just put ourselves in the minds of the people that taught those people that threw that on that female how they was raised. So now it's a question of, are we going to fight fire with fire? You dig what I'm saying? Because obviously, race, we all know that racism is taught. Or it's a learned, you feel what I'm saying, action, right?
Yeah.
So,
yes to both answers, to both questions. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Like, I know you was asking Sean, but yes, nigga. Like, in instances like this, absolutely, yes.
And then that's why I'm saying.
That's why you my fucking guy. Like, of course, at some point in time, like, I be having these questions with myself. Like, what am I really going to teach them? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you should respect everybody's boundaries, nigga, or nigga, you should just love niggas that look just like you. You feel what I'm saying? Because the reason why that happened to that female was because he was taught, or maybe he learned to feel as though.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I just don't. I agree. I don't care what your your motivation. Who the fuck taught you? Fuck you and them. But
I agree.
what was you about to say, Sean? My bad. I know we kind of cut you off.
No, it's all good. I was saying that's what I was going. Yeah, defense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was talking about. I try to walk down the street now, look people, black people in the eye and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just to because I realized that we don't even look in the eye. We try to look away and stuff and things like that. Like, and it's weird. You know? I mean, at least up here in the north. You know what I mean? I know it's a little different down in the south and other areas, but you know what I'm saying? Up here, it's too many people, so it's just like. But anyway, keep on moving forward, more defensive minded, you know what I'm saying? More like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, we definitely need to get defensive minded because especially even with the Black Lives Matter thing. Now, you know what I mean? It's still kind of pandering to a degree. It's like saying my life matter, my life matter. We know our life matter. Who are we trying to prove it to? You see what I'm saying? Right. Like fuck that. Let's just do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we got to look at it from the spectrum as you feel what I'm saying. Even as though that you're not on the front lines, like protesting or whatever, nigga, your body, your whole existence is still on the front line. Yeah, because you could be a hashtag at any given moment, at any given time for real. So now, when these people forcibly do these actions towards you, how was they taught for real? So why? Like, if my mother was to take me, you see me out. If my mother would take me outside.
Yeah, but bro, like you're thinking way too deep into the shit.
No, I'm not.
Like I don't
think way too deep
because I don't give a fuck how they psyche.
But I'm not talking about. Hear me out. You're not. But hear me out. I'm not talking about you in particularly because you can protect yourself. I know you can protect yourself. But these things happen to children.
And I have a question.
But
yes.
All right, go ahead.
I have a question because that does bother me because in the area that I live in, it's kind of diverse. I have blacks, I have whites, I have Hispanics that my son goes to school with. He befriends all of them. He doesn't bring him and my daughter. They're loving spirits. But at the same time, my son, I raised him to he's 13 now, and I've raised him to understand what racism is. I raised him to understand what discrimination is. And I have taught him, but how do you teach a young boy that's growing into a man, the masculine side of it, as far as like how to handle and defend yourself when someone is doing it? I teach my daughter.
Honestly, in my opinion, I think that's one of the biggest, you feel what I'm saying, mishaps that we had for real, because we're so caring for real. We'll give you the clothes off our back if we see you struggling for real.
Yeah, but that's not helping her.
You have to let me finish what I'm saying.
Come on, it's like 5 of us on there. You got to get to the point.
I only talk for like 30 seconds. I'm counting myself because I don't want to talk too long.
I got you.
Man, so you have to think about how in their household, where you can't see your son over, you feel the same to say the night for real, how they teach that nigga. They teach that little boy for real, not to fuck with your son and only fuck with them because they feel as though they're their minority. You have to put yourself in their shoes for real and think about what they teaching their son. We're teaching our children, you feel what I'm saying, to embrace anybody for real, but fight back when you see something that's going to be aggressive towards us for real. They're teaching them to be on action off top. Off the muscle. Like, if you really honestly feel as though, for real, that these brown coalition people that's on our side, for real, don't know that they're not black, for real, then you're foolish yourself. They've been told that shit. They don't want to listen to it. They're on their side. These are facts.
Okay, but this is what I would recommend. You gotta, if you got any uncles, male cousins, your boyfriend, let them handle that. Let them, take him down to the gym, hit the bags a little bit, show him some tapes on how to fight, like help him to learn how to defend himself if necessary.
But now, hey, John, let me ask you this one question.
Hold on. No, hold on, bro. Let me finish. If you got hands, it's nothing wrong with you teaching your son how to defend himself. Like I saw a lady one time, her son played football. This lady got down in the 3-point stance and was banging with her son to teach him how to tackle and was talking shit, was rolling that nigga over, knocking him down on the ground. And he was in pads and everything. You do what you got to do. If you can fight, teach that nigga.
Was she teaching him how to defend himself or was she teaching him how to fight against black people?
I don't think anybody is like this is only
Because
for
when
black
these
people.
Mexicans and these brown people, they teach their children to not fuck with black people. So answer that question again, my guy.
Like,
Listen, I'm gonna give an example of me and my kid. I'm gonna give an example of me and my son. All right, my son.
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta teach these little niggas how to not fuck
AJ, you gotta let him finish, bro.
Yeah, when my son came to live with me. He wanted to come to live with me. He was acting up, right? So he came to live with me, and beginning things going all right, and then he started acting up like he was doing. He wasn't going to school, wasn't listening to me. You know what I mean? So of course, I'm putting my hands on him a little bit in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, yo, and of course, he just like me, still doing what he wanted to do. You know what I mean? So I got to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna beat this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill this kid. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna talk to him for 85 hours every time. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him for 85 hours. And I'll make him sit there with me. And this was when I was on my super study shit. You know what I'm saying? And I would just when he do something, I would go we would go through it. I don't care what it was. You throw something on the floor, we're gonna go through the ins and out and how black white supremacy and all of this. I just went through tying things together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kept tying all this stuff together, explaining what racism. This is what I believe racism is. You know what I'm saying? And how I believe black people should practice racism. And what I mean by practicing racism is working together, just same way all the rest of them work together. Not the hating and all that other shit, but working together. That's what racism is. Everybody else, we don't see racism as that. That's why we fucked up. We don't work together. So I explained that to him and stuff like that, and all the system and all that. And then, he still wanted to be young, whatever. But I made sure I sat him down and talked to him for hours about it. You know what I'm saying? That way, because when I knew when I got in trouble and I was out there running around. Then when I had to sit down for a moment, and I was in those what do you call them? The epiphany moments that I was thinking about all the stuff my grandfather told me, all the stuff my mother told me. You know what I mean? So when I was laying it to my son, I was giving him everything. You know what I'm saying? As much as I could, as pure as I can, without, you know what I mean, with no bullshit on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little bit tough with it. That way, and when he left, you know what I'm saying? Because he's acting up. All right, you know what? All right, you want to go back to your mother? Go ahead. You know what I mean? Go ahead. He went back with his mother. He started messing around, getting in trouble again. He got in trouble with the law a little bit one time. He cleaned it up, right? But right now, like I told you, he got an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Got a little job. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? And when I talk to him, he's talking good, positive stuff. You know what I mean? And he's talking like, I'm like, whoa, like, I feel like, you know what I mean? I'm looking at him like, damn, this is what I kind of wish I was. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had that. So I feel just give it to him as pure as you can, as young. Let them know the world. You know what I'm saying? It's better off for you to cultivate your child's mind and let them go out there and let the world cultivate it. You know what I'm saying?
She's talking about him defending himself physically.
Oh,
if I got that correctly. Is that correct, Queen?
Yeah, because I talked to him about all of that.
Yeah, I talked to him. Can I ask you a question?
Put the hands on him.
Queen, what was the reason why your son had an altercation with the other guys he had an altercation with? What was the reason? If you know.
He was being bullied. It's not that he had an altercation with someone who was being a bully, but in the aspect I'm speaking on as far as like dealing with racism, because I have taught him to not take and allow someone to use those subtle jokes.
Who was he getting bullied by? Was he getting bullied by people that looked like him, or was there's some type of divide? Like, was he the cool group? And he wasn't a part of the cool group. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the division comes in all shapes and matters. You dig what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So there had to be a reason why they tried to single the young man out.
My son is tall and skinny, so he a nerd. So he's very smart. So he has his cool gaming side. So he's very diverse. So he's friends with everybody. But this person, and it really wasn't bullying him, they was bullying someone who was friends with him.
Okay.
And he was taken up. So, but my thing is what I'm talking about in the from a racial standpoint, because he's in a diverse area. dealing with the subtle jokes. I taught him how to identify those things and to
Yeah.
not take them seriously. But it's kind of counterproductive if it's not
Yeah.
if it's just me teaching it. Is what I'm saying. Because
Gotcha.
as he gets older, I am mom and I'm overprotective and I'm a female. So he still is like, okay. And my fiance is like, he steps in and he says certain things, but it's just like, how do you deal with that with a child that there are children out here that are attacked because he's black and do things to him. So how do you maneuver that? How do you maneuver that from a masculine standpoint, as a man, as a father? Because I can't do it from a mother standpoint. Because I'd be ready to burn
Mm.
the school down.
I mean,
So
I don't think that necessarily that's a it's a masculine situation right there, because that's a
mhm,
life situation. Because if
right,
he was your daughter, like, she would have to
Right.
be able to identify the same things. She's going to experience, in school, a lot of the same things, and sometimes it can be even harder on girls because they are less likely to defend themselves physically. Because he's a tall kid, they some of the white boys is not going to roll up on him like they would somebody that's 4'9", you know.
right.
So he may
Correct.
not
Right.
have to deal with certain things at least early on. But I would not tell him to ignore those little snide comments or those little fucked up little statements. You don't have to respond either, but don't ignore them.
I
Store
agree.
them away. And this person, and you got to, unfortunately, he had a point now where you can't trust the white folks. You got to
Mhm.
be
Mm.
you can be cool with them at an arm's length,
Right.
because until there's a situation where they are willing to stick up for you,
Right.
you have to assume that they're going to fuck you over.
Yeah.
And when you get a hold and you grasp that concept, and it's difficult when you're young because you've been cool with this
You're not
person,
experienced. You're not
right?
experienced. You don't know how the world works. We keep going.
Yeah,
Go on to down. Keep going.
but you've been cool with these people. Like you've been knowing them 5, 6, 7 years, and y'all been over each other's house, or y'all played
Right.
games
But they
or
don't know that
whatever.
they're white at the first years until they
And,
get older. When they
and then when you find out, yes, when they tutoring from their parents comes out, or when they clearly show you I'm white, they don't have to say it,
that's
but
facts.
they'll show you, and then you disappointed. So it's better to teach them early on. And I'm not saying not all white people are horrible, but like Muhammad Ali had, and I don't know the actual quote, but basically
Right.
what he said was, if there's a snake pit with 2 or 3 good snakes in there, I'm not going to risk getting bit to look for those 2 or 3 good snakes.
Right.
So we're all in a
Facts.
snake pit at this point. So yeah, I would, like, and if he got to throw hands, that's a whole different ball game. That's something that your fiance can definitely teach him.
Yeah.
Queen, honestly, Queen, I wish like I could give you like a life example of like, well, when I went through it, this happened. But honestly, like the first white boy, like that was a white person to me that wasn't in a place of power was when I was in the 10th grade. He was a cool white boy. His name was White Will. Like we was like you feel like we was classmates. But all other white people I seen was either police officers. They came to collect the bills, or they was like the principal or some shit. So he already was in an authoritative type of position. Now you have to like. I don't have any children, so I can't tell you what to do. But basically, you have to ask your son, can he identify when he's being singled out because of how he looks? Are they doing things towards him just because he's darker than everybody else? Like, is he the least favorite in the group if everybody else is white? You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm just throwing these ideas out there. I just.
I'm
Yeah.
like that. And when I was telling, when I was sitting down with my son for hours, we would sit down. Like I would make him watch lectures with me. One of the ones, we have no friends by John Henry Clark, where he break it down. Like
and we would have discussions. Well, I would have discussions because he'd be tired. But you know what I'm saying? And I break it down. I just keep going. I beat him to death with it. You know what I mean?
And what's the name of that?
Well, John Henry Clark. We have no friends. That's one.
We have no.
But just listen to there's a bunch of lectures. What's the name? John Henry Clark. Hey, a good one, Amos Wilson. You know what I mean? That's just two right there. And from there, it'll branch. You'll keep branching. But I'd sit him down, we talk, and like right after that, I stop points, and then I point out things in life, and connect it. And after a while, he'd start having conversations because like, yo, I got to sit here for 3 hours with this guy. You know what? He started getting into it, and like I said, when I talk to him now, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's dope, though, bro. That's really dope.
Yeah, it is. That's real dope.
And one thing, like that's one thing I regret, is that like I didn't really start, looking into shit or really, really paying attention to shit until I was grown. And I will say that that's a kind of a product of being brought up in Detroit, because unlike with you, AJ, like the cops were black. When I went to court, most of the judges were black. Most of my teachers were black. Like when I was growing up, like my city was 90% black people. So even, in every aspect, whether it was good or bad, it was black folks dealing with me. So, I didn't really have to, like the white people that I came in contact with was when I was in the 3rd grade, we moved to the other side of town. There was like the neighborhood was half and half. By the time I was in the 5th grade, all the white people except one family were gone. And that one family was the poorest people in the neighborhood. Like they couldn't afford to leave. So our experience with them is they had like, it was like 9 brothers. And thank God for them, because they would have got rolled on. So nobody bothered them and they kept to themselves.
Hey, Ro, shout out to White Will. Yeah. Shout out to White Will. White Will wasn't my homeboy, but he was our homeboy. You feel what I'm saying? But that's facts. That's facts. But shout out to him. I'm sorry. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, like I got white people I'm cool with, but I don't trust them 100. I never trust them 100.
I will say this though, like especially when you growing up.
Hold on, Rome. What you eating, bro? Is that cereal? What kind of cereal?
This nigga went from chicken to cereal.
Right, like
this nigga digesting is nasty.
No, bull. But you know what's funny though, yo? And this everything I love for it. Because the good brother Rome is going to be moving on the same side of town I live on. And I'm about to pay this nigga to train me for it. I'm coming outside with muscles, looking like she killed Sunflower, but with muscles, my guy. You feel what I'm saying?
I have no idea who that is.
King Bean. King Bean, remember Martin, the brolic?
I'm coming out. Yo, Martin had hands for real, yo. You feel what I'm saying? Martin
52 blocks. He definitely had 52 blocks.
In real life, he did use the box, though. You feel what I'm saying? You can tell him that's arch. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. But overall, sister.
And that Anderson .Paak song, man, was pretty trash, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it was bad, bro. It wasn't bad, but it was like I don't know. I like
J-Rock part.
I didn't even get that far, bro. I turned it off. I'm not gonna lie. The government sent $1.4 billion in stimulus checks to dead people.
Yeah, that's good. The numbers look good. The money ain't going nowhere, but the numbers look good. It looks like they got a lot of people money. Look good, the economy. It looks great. It looks good. It looks great. A lot of people got money. We got another stimulus coming.
Actually, a lot of that money got spent because a lot of they sent that money to a lot of bank accounts that were still current and active. So, some of those deaths were recent deaths, and family people had to have spent that shit.
I would have.
I was about to say that for real. We can't pick and choose when we want to believe the government. You think what I'm saying? Because they can throw out a false flag anytime they feel like. They honestly can.
They do it all the time.
So, antennas are always up. You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, shit, I'm a live nigga right now. You want to send me some bread? I'll take that shit. The muscle. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
how many dead niggas you know they got that money?
Hey,
I don't know, not one
them
dead
niggas
nigga.
they will arrest you quickly for that shit. And they will throw your ass in jail for like 10 to 20 years for cashing that check, bro. Like I had the unfortunate occurrence of owing the IRS, nigga. That's one of the scariest shits that you can do, man. It took me like 8 years to pay them motherfuckers.
Damn.
Yes. Like that shit. Like that? Because I was just being lazy. You know, I just didn't file.
No, you was making a lot of money. You was making a lot of money.
I was cheating too, though. Like I was putting. I'm not even gonna lie, but you know, there was a couple of years where I had like 20 dependents and shit on my W-2s.
Oh yeah, you was wilding, my God.
Yeah, so I was getting like all my cash up front. You know, and then the crazy part is that I didn't file, and that's what really hit me, is because and for the years that I didn't file, I actually got returns those years because you have to do them like irregardless. Like if you owe $1 million, because you didn't file your whole life, they're gonna make you file every year, regardless. And so I had to go back like 10 years and file those years that I didn't file originally. And lo and behold, like each year, had I filed for that year, in that year, I would have gotten a refund. But because I didn't, what they did was they'll wait years, and then they'll say, yeah, you know you owe us, bro, because you didn't file for these years. And so we've tacked on all these fees, plus the interest, plus more fees, and now you screwed. So it wasn't that I really, you know, owed them technically. It was all the fees and the interest that they had that had accumulated by the time they caught up with me. Yeah. So I you know, that's one thing, man. Like we definitely gotta teach our kids. You may not be able to teach them how to do taxes, but teach them the importance of doing your taxes every year. That's one thing I talk to my kids about: taxes and your credit. You know, your credit
business
score.
Just business general. You know what I mean? As much as you know, and go out there and get more.
Yeah, well, I knew those two things, and those two things I knew with and my daughters are obsessed over their credit scores now.
Nigga, that's great.
Yeah, my shit is like a 12, and they flirting with 750s.
That's what they supposed to do.
You know, so shout out to my daughters, man. I got some dope ass fucking daughters. I really do. And I will say one thing, man, like the whole heart attack thing, man, has really just it not that we, you know, it just strengthened our bonds. You know, it just and just seeing my daughters just really had an old man's back was just fucking dope. You know, because you never know how your family's gonna respond to shit, man. And you know, and I'm just highlighting my daughters, but my whole family, man, showed the fuck out. You know, I got a lot of fucking love out here, man, and that shit was like, I did not anticipate that. You know, the shit was extremely humbling, bro.
You motherfucking jobs, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like, yo, I don't like when this nigga talk like this, yo. Like,
like, come on, he acting like he ain't motherfucking job.
Right, like, yo, this nigga make me about to be flagrant right now. Like, boy, like, no, bro. I like the people that I fuck with to feel invincible for it. I want to see now. I'm about to say some things I shouldn't even say. I want to die before y'all, nigga. You feel me? Like, that's how I want to see
Wait a minute, you said what?
You want to die with all of us? Like, we gotta find a battle. We gotta find a water fight so we can just die together.
No,
you know
nigga, no.
No, that's like it.
Hey, I don't remember what rapper that was, that this nigga was getting interviewed, and he was like, you know, if I fight, my man's gonna fight, and if I start shooting, my man's gonna shoot, and if I die, my man's gonna die with me. And his man started looking at him like
wait,
no, nigga, you know.
Stop doing what he done. It was like, bro, what? Like, wait,
yeah, that's facts. But
hey, Rome is over there drinking hot sauce now. Y'all didn't see that, did you?
The crazy thing is,
water, bro. Chill out.
Like,
oh, you talking?
You know,
you talking? You all right over there, bro? You good?
I'm straight.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. What is that again?
Coconut water.
So does it like it actually taste like coconuts?
No, nigga.
I'm just saying.
Nah,
I know you can drink the milk out of a coconut.
It's good for you.
I might have to try that.
It's a body armor. It's a tropical punch body armor. It's good for you.
Oh, see, I'm not trying to bulk up, man. I'm just trying to get in shape, get toned, and I need to lose. Like the only thing I really need to, I got a gut, man. It's not cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow! Just in 2 killed, 1 hurt in workplace shooting in Illinois.
The only reason to put it like this, I'm gonna get muscles, is just to go to war with my homeboy, which would happen to be my own cousin for real. I'm body slamming nude all across the room. Since I get muscles, I ain't got muscles right now. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga nude picked me up one day for real. Nigga, I was just like, you know what? Like, all right, you got that, my guy. You feel like, can you please put me down?
That one meme, yo, that shit sound like the beginning of a BET movie and shit. Like, you probably wonder why I'm sitting up in the air.
Oh.
Yo, I ain't walked out like, man, look.
Oh, man.
But honestly, I mean, but getting back to the topic that we're talking on, you feel like
forgot.
You know
what was the topic, bro? I forgot.
I mean, because you did bring up like certain things that came across. Like nobody wants to see anything. Like I don't even want to even think about it when you pronounce it out my mouth for real. So when I heard, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like hold on, I don't like. No, like you have to live. What the fuck? So if you don't live, you start thinking about other things.
Your phone started breaking up there, bro.
What?
I wasn't trying to cut you off. Yeah, you.
All right, I'm done with that.
It's like your shit went on auto tune there for a second. Doo-doo. And you know what? I'm not a fan of auto tune, man. But that South African kid got some fire ass music. Look him up, man. CB No Ghost. That was his name. He was on the show. Was it last week? I think it was last week. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm getting much better at cutting folks off, man. When I have to, instead of just letting people talk all the time. Although, who do we have on, man?
For real with this thing, for real. And I don't think you want to some type of bad or nigga. Like, hold on, I got bars. Oh, excuse me, brother. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm all in for this.
This thing Sean says the show's still going. Yeah, fool. Let me see. We got and you know what? We might. Let me see if I got any more topics left in the chamber. If not, we'll wrap this shit up. I need to get some sleep myself anyway. I have not been sleeping good, man. Like that's been the fucked up part about it. Like last night I actually slept like 5-6 hours straight. But there's been most nights where I'll sleep 1 hour straight and that's it. And no, okay. Yeah, my bad. I didn't know My bad, Sean. I didn't realize that you had. I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at Facebook. I was in the inbox looking at the other topics, and yeah, we talked about you. I took we don't care about you. Oh, like we touched on the Sean King thing right there, but a private Facebook group of law enforcement officers is literally plotting to kill me. This is what Sean King wrote. For my own safety and the safety of my family, I had to expose this today. That is like the balls of these motherfuckers to actually make a group
right
dedicated to talking about killing this nigga.
Right.
In a public fucking forum on Facebook. Like that, it is it.
And did any of them people go to Facebook jail? Did any of them people go to Facebook jail? I want to know.
Hey, Facebook's some bullshit now too, though, man, because they so political now. Like, it won't even share. Like, you can't even share certain information anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is whack, bro.
Well, we can't share certain information. You know, clearly they can share whatever the fuck they want to share and say whatever the fuck they want to say. And it seems to occur on, frequently. And the crazy part is, it's like you'll see a meme and you get it off of Facebook, but you share the same fucking meme and they suspend you for sharing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy. And I knock on wood, I've been doing good for a while now. Maybe they feel sorry for me, because there was a point where every 2 weeks I was getting suspended.
Well, you know what? What if that's because of the Karens and Kevins? You know what I'm saying? The low key to be reporting.
They got it. You got to have them. I don't have them on my friends list, bro.
Oh, so yeah, Let me stop trying to shoot some bail. Nah, yeah, Facebook, they about that bullshit.
Yeah, I be. It just baffles me when people be like, "Man, the so and so people on my friends list." And why do you have the so and so people there? If I got the so and so people on there, it's because they've been fully vetted, and I have watched. Like, and I would let a motherfucker sit in a friend request shit for half a year. I've done that shit.
Damn.
You better than me, because I got some sitting there for 2 years or more.
Oh, damn. Hey, and I'm not sure if AJ hung up or whatnot. I did not hang up on you, bro. If you listening, was not me. But damn, 2 years.
Sure, I got a couple in there, 4, 5, or 6, but that's because I don't delete them. I like to, I like to see them there.
No, I deleted them and I see them come right back and send another friend request, and I'm like, bitch, I see you the first time. Like, I didn't add you, so I just let them sit there.
Oh, that right there.
Mm-hmm. My page is public. My page is public, so I feel like you, especially men, like I'm like you want to jump in my inbox, so you want that open freedom to jump dead in my inbox and be like, "Hey, queen, hi," because I've gotten all the messages. "Hi, my beautiful black queen." No, my page public. Anything you want to see, you can see on my page. Follow me. You don't need to have no open access to my inbox.
That's the hotel holler right there. My Nubian queen. How you doing? Good morning.
Right.
What's going on with the festivities for today?
Right.
Look, I see my minute on this. I'm like, what? What did I comment on? Oh, hell no. No.
What?
Let me go ahead and
my queen.
Hey, listen, I honestly since let me see, since 2012, I could go back and I got like every messages. "Hi, my Nubian queen. Hi, queen. This and hi." I'm like, no, and they are all in the message request. So when they send me a friend request, I know what it is because I don't see their messages because it's in that message request, that hidden box. So they want to get open so that they can go and hit my inbox. Nah, stay your ass in the waiting room. Nope.
Hey, y'all women ain't much better though.
I am, because I don't do it. I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying, y'all got more discipline with it. Like a woman will wait 6 months. And then like to the dude, it's out the blue. But she been watching your shit for the consistency, for the vibe, the whole nine. It's like she done her as much homework on your ass as she can online, and now all of a sudden she's stalking your ass. Women are y'all something else. Like it like dudes are just off the rip, a queen, blase splee. But a woman, oh man, when they do that shit, best believe, like I seen one chick, she posted, like I went back 3 years and looked at all of his shit before I shot my shot. 3 years.
I'm not about to do all that.
Who got time for that shit?
Hey, but that's devotion.
That's a sickness.
That's the Lifetime channel. That's what that comes from.
Right, yeah, right. That's the broad that would be in front of your house at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
With coffee and a pistol.
Yeah, nah.
That's special, man.
That's what it is.
That's special.
Not about to do all that. That's You know what, Rome? That coming from you, I can believe it. That's special.
That's special. I ain't never had that. That's special.
That's bizarre. Oh my God, man. Jill Scott is such a goddess. Like, oh my, she can do no wrong in my book. Everything about her is just absolutely. Oh my goodness, she is. You know what? And I was watching the BET Awards from last night before we started the show. I mean, from last year. Cardi B is dope, bruh. She had a fire ass performance, man. I must admit.
Entertainer.
She is.
Entertainer.
Yes, and she got music that whether you hate Cardi B or love her, she got music that most people rock to.
It's entertainer.
Yeah. Who else? The Baby was kind of trash. I was surprised. Like he be having some dope videos, and I've seen him do shit before, but this one was Although he did a hell of a he did the Suge Knight when the Suge Knight was at the Source Awards. He recreated that. That shit was kind of funny. But other than that, I didn't watch much after that. Except for the chick that I can't remember her name, but she hosted it. I like her. She's pretty cool. And she's funny as hell. She's is it Regina something? I think it might be Regina something. I'm not sure. But shit. Is it a black chick? I don't. Is that her last name? Golf.
The black chick on BET.
Regina Hall or Regina King? One of them. Is it one of them?
I think it was Regina King.
Okay,
which one
Regina,
was?
Regina
Which one
King?
was?
Regina King. That's Poetic Justice, and Regina Hall is a Scary Movie.
Scary Movie. Regina Hall.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was just about to ask, like, which one was in Boys in the Hood? That was Regina King.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I wasn't her. Yeah, the other one. Like she was really funny. I seen her do some shit like little skits online with Kevin Hart too, man. It's pretty fucking funny. But shit, man, we ain't got but about 10 minutes left to go anyway. So we're gonna wrap this shit up early because I need to get some sleep. Or play the Call of Duty. I'm not sure. Any shout outs? Anything you got to say? Oh, and while we at it, man, y'all need to check out Black Justice Talks. I'm saying that right?
Yes, Black Justice Talks.
Because I was saying Black Justice Initiative because I know that's your org.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday, Imani got a show on My Skin Is My Sin. Blog Talk Radio. Very dope. And that's just adding I'm telling you, man, just added so much to the family. So that's pretty dope. And I want to thank you, Queen, for just being you.
Thank you. Thank you for just giving me the opportunity. I greatly appreciate it.
Glad you said yeah. Shit. But you got any shout outs before we go? Anybody?
Yeah, shout out to everybody, the world. Shout out to y'all. Yeah. Hey man,
coworker said the word nigger. So she's been on following me a lot,
I brought them up
and
earlier.
she likes
John
what
Henry
how I
Clark.
talk because they want me to do something else, but I don't do that. I'm staying focused on what I want. But yeah, she's been checking it out. So every week after I finish the show, she texting me like, "Hi, that was so awesome."
Wait a minute, who are you talking about?
So yeah, so I
All
think
right.
that really.
All right, so and I couldn't make out who you was talking about. But Sean, I think you said shout out to the elders.
Yeah, the ancestors and all that, you know. John Henry Clark, you know, I brought him up earlier. You know what I mean? A lot of solutions is out there. We just gotta listen to the elders. They was laying it down. They just was, you know, killing off a lot of the leaders and our strong players out there. And it kind of scattered us, you know, got us. But the lessons is out there. Pick them up, you know what I'm saying? And y'all that do got the lessons, be gentle to the ones that don't know it yet. You know, a lot of us out there ignorant and we down ready to fight. We just don't know it all. And I learned that from my brother Job, because I was hard on brothers out there. I was going hard, but you know, he let me know I had to soften the touch. You know what I mean? That's why when the thing with J. Cole and No Name happened, it kind of touched me in a way, because I'm like, yo, yeah, because I used to be rough on people out there.
Hey,
like,
somebody,
yo,
hold on 1 second, because somebody listening to the show, you can hear it in the background.
Okay.
Or is that TV or something? I don't know. Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, I think that's us.
Okay, well, anyway, you know, like, yeah, just be a little bit more, you know, gentler with the message. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Don't mean you got to be soft with it, and don't waste your time with the message either. You know who's worth the time, and know who's just, you know, because we ain't gonna be able to save us all. But
pick your battles. I learned that from you too, man. I used to be like, no, everybody's salvageable. No, niggas is not. Some niggas is not. I agree.
Some niggas gotta go. But you know, they also a lot of brothers out there that we gotta, you know. Some of us, you know, we gotta have an inflatable joint when we jump in the pool. You know what I'm saying? So we don't.
You know? That's a real shit.
But
that's
just to throw some names: John Henry Clark, Amos Wilson. You know, and there's plenty more. Professor Smalls. I'll say some more next time.
All right, no doubt. Ron, what you got, bro?
Shout out everybody who came on tonight. Sean, AJ, Imani, everybody. Shout out 300 Gangsters. Shout out to the development. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Shout out that chicken.
Share the show. Follow me on. I got the itis, bro. Follow me on IG. _43. Holla at us next week. We got another dope show lined up for you. Stay tuned. And everybody be safe.
Plug.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to your plug. Shout out to the plug, rather.
Yes.
Hey, and we will be talking about hallucinogens this Thursday.
Oh man, I gotta work.
Yeah, with Abdul Wilkins. So that's gonna be interesting. And shout out to Keith. Yeah, shout out to Keith Horton for hooking that up. We've been doing all right lately, you know, and it's looking like it's probably about to get a lot better in the coming months. Got some things in the works. So shout out to us, man, for fucking sticking to this shit. You know, yeah, you know, like we have not given up, and we try to do some quality shit and bring some quality people onto the show, and enjoy ourselves. I think, yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you. Why? What's up? Hello.
She went back mute again, like, whoops.
Yeah. like we didn't hear you say anything.
On my Zoom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, we can hear you. But shout out to don't forget, man, cop one of these My Skin Is My Sin t-shirts. They're only $20. Go to liberationmindedmedia.com to cop one. Don't forget to check out the website, emeraldshell.com, if you want some fire ass jewelry. And shout out to my moms, man. I love you. I miss you, mom. Rest in peace.
Love.
No doubt, man. And shout out to the family, man. Shout out to y'all. Shit. It's been a dope journey so far, man. And we ain't done. We ain't even close. Other than that, man, I think we out of this motherfucker. Y'all good? Anything else? Everybody?
Good. Peace.
All right, peace. Yeah, shout out to that chicken too, man. Rest in peace to the chicken too,
good shit, bro.
Yeah, it was. I obviously.
Yeah.
Wash it down with cereal milk. You know how we do.
Right, like that. Hey, with the shredded wheat joints too, though. Hey, shredded wheat is such an underrated cereal, though. Why you bullshit?
Frosted mini wheats. Frosted mini wheats.
My God. Those is fire. You got the strawberry joints or the chocolate joints?
Nah, this is the original.
It's the original. Oh man, the strawberry joints is fire, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they good. They are good.
Yeah, I gotta, and they keep you regular too. Can't be mad at that.
From like that. That's right. I hate nigga. I gave you content.
Right.
Leave it alone.
All right, man. We out of here, man. Peace.
All right, peace.